if you ask me to strap myself to a vehicle, I'm gonna pass, unless it's my film.
What is up? My name is Walliser. I am a director with long curly hair, and I love to go on adventures like skateboarding and surfing. I started my career directing videos for Katy Perry and Pink, but now I love directing slow-mo videos on the red carpet with all of the biggest celebrities. Welcome to my world.
What is up, party people? Walliser here. Today, what we're gonna do is check out the craziest camera techniques that we could find on YouTube. Now, I've been known to use a few crazy camera techniques like the Phantom and the Bolt, but today we're gonna discover some of the crazier ones that we were able to find on the internet. You should hit that subscribe button because most people ain't subscribed, helps out the channel, so smash that subscribe button. Let's get into the craziest camera techniques right now. So he comes, all right, so okay, this is crazy. All right, so the camera's going straight through these guys' legs on these board slides. Oh, and then flips are, okay, so I have no idea how they did this. So here's behind the scenes. All right. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's like when you see it, it's like obvious. So they have a little selfie stick that they're just wrapping around the legs and they flip around. That's creative, I dig that. Okay, so camera on one side, giant backpack, and a bunch of weights. That thing must weigh a ton. I mean, you cannot wear that thing for more than a couple minutes because that looks like it weighs 20 pounds. Okay, he's tossing a medicine ball, like let's get him moving heavier stuff with a giant camera on his head. I think that's the Venice. Or they're shooting for social because they have the 916 bars on there. I mean, at some point you just go like, why don't you use a GoPro? But I mean, I guess if you want to shoot on good glass and a good codec, you would use that kind of camera rig. If this is for a TV show, you can't really just throw on a GoPro. So you have to shoot with the proper format, the proper resolution. And the Sony Venice is cool because you can take off the front of the camera and you can have the base, the main part of the camera like on your back and just a cable runs to it. So you can do some kind of insane setup like this. If you got the rigging ability and the money to do this kind of a setup, more power to you. But I mean, honestly, people have been putting GoPros on helmets for a long time, so this is not like this is anything terribly cutting edge. Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be some kind of a handoff situation. So they have this, oh, it's on like a fishing, well, fancy fishing pole line. Oh, they've rigged up a whole thing. So a pulley system, a ginormous rig setup. Oh wow, that seems almost like overly complex. You always have to take a step back and go like, is all of this effort worth it? Is the story better based on what you're doing? This seems very elaborate, and if we scroll back to the actual shot, they're not even really in frame on this shot. We totally miss them. They're walking down the stairs, you're like on the railing, and then you re-find them. I mean, like kind of cool, but this seemed more like an exercise in like what kind of cool shit can you do? So now we have a little soccer ball rig with a camera. I'm pausing this again because like what is going on here? They have some motor on the front of the rig that's spinning the ball, and he has some remote. I don't know what's going on, but they're doing something cool. I guess a POV of the ball, maybe? This seems like a pretty cool rig, and hopefully the ends will justify the means. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. So they're following a ball. This is like a snorri cam for a ball, kind of. Soccer ball snorri cam. We should get some snorri cam clips. Okay, so this clip definitely was circulating on social media, which is kind of the most hilarious camera rig ever. It's Twerk Cam, I guess. The thing that I always love the most about this clip is watching the camera operator also dance. So he's like dancing and bouncing with the girl dancing, which is amazing and hilarious. And so, you know, again, I guess it begs a question like, is the ends going to justify the means? We will find out. This guy's getting down on the Twerk Cam. Here's the video. All right, so a couple shots here. Got a bunch of people twerking. And then let's see, oh, here's the clip. Okay, right there. So, I mean, you know, it's, you're in there. You're up in there for that, but probably could have just done that handheld. Though, I will argue, if they were really thinking about it, ain't no version of a handheld BTS clip from this video going viral. If it was a marketing thing, it's hilarious and insane. Straight Outta Compton, the pool shot. I did see this movie. I do remember this scene, but I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see, I guess, so this is the final version. All right, so we were up with the DJ, we're floating down on a crane, I'm assuming. Ton of people partying. Oh, okay, so here's behind the scenes. So, oh yeah, handoff, right? So it's on some pulley system, on a gimbal, and they're passing it down. Oh, so we went in the water. Okay, so this is like a triple level thing and they're re-hooking the camera. I feel like I probably thought this was just a crane shot on a dolly. You probably couldn't do that based on where everything was in the environment. Oh, and then this is a double handoff, double connection. I think that kind of justifies the means. You know what I mean? Like this shot is super cool. You come down off the DJ, you float through the pool, you come up out of the pool. It's like, it's a cool experience of a shot. And I think it almost really helps put you into the party. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, this is servicing the story. What we got next? GoPro, Hot Wheels. So I'll tell you this, one thing about being older now, oh, they're using a GoPro session. Being older and having friends with kids is that you get to play with Hot Wheels again. And I love playing with my friends' kids because I love building crazy Hot Wheels and playing with it. And I haven't yet thought to put, I don't know what's going on here, a GoPro on, but this seems incredible. And what a location to do a Hot Wheels track. Oh, this is so cool. This is pretty amazing. So just a straight track. Oh, there's no loop-to-loop? Come on, there's gotta be a loop-to-loop coming up. Straight track on the beach like in Costa Rica or something. Oh, launching into the bucket. That was pretty cool. So now I need to rebuild everything I've built with my friends. Prior to the GoPro Sessions coming out, which is like one of the smaller handheld action cameras, you could never get a shot like this. Even with like a full-size GoPro, it's too big, you know what I mean? So we have a camera rig on the back of a horse. Now these rigs are typically used in car shots. So basically you will put this rig on a roof of a car, on a trailer hitch, and it has these sort of like metal wires that act as springs, and then you have a gimbal upside down. So it's like a Ronin, you know, stabilizing the shot. So it works on cars. Why wouldn't it work on a horse? Oh wow, that's super cool. So a pretty big build on the back of a horse, but like if a horse can hold like a 200-pound person, that rig's probably not more than 200 pounds, so it's probably fine. But like, look at this footage. How cool is that? The horse looks so funny. It's just like happily running around with this massive thing on its back. That footage is pretty cool. And again, it's like, how else are you getting that? I think that's one cool thing about camera technology in the past like 5 years. The ability to get incredible looking footage is super accessible, and you're getting all of these crazy ideas, like putting a gimbal on the back of a horse. I think that like that, you know, 5-6 years ago, that wasn't possible. You'd have to have an operator riding a horse and a Steadicam at once. Just like literally not possible. The technology changing recently is allowing creatives and filmmakers to get shots like this, which I think is the coolest thing ever. I'm expecting to see a lot more crazy camera rigs in the future. Okay, so we're in some kind, this is crazy because it's like a handheld vibe, but it's camera's ripping around super fast. Okay, so here's how we're doing it. So yeah, like I said, handheld vibe, the guy's sitting on the front of like a razor, holding the camera. I mean, kudos to camera operator right there. That's gotta take some guts. This guy is like, stuff is flying around, they're like almost crashing. He's just strapped into the front of this razor as they're ripping this car chase. That's incredible. Oh, and they're just doing like, oh, and he jumps off. Oh, and he hands it. Okay, so this is getting, the complexity again is raising here. Wait, I need to back up here. So he's strapped in, I guess they unhook him, and he jumps out, and then he jumps into the vehicle. And I guess that's the end of the shot. That's crazy. You're breaking the connections you have in your mind of like where this camera can move. A car chase is crazy, and it's like the handheldness as it's moving quickly like really adds to that craziness. So I think that was definitely the right choice. If you ask me to strap myself to a vehicle and handheld shoot a car chase, I'm gonna pass, unless it's my film. So this is the director, Sam Hargrave. So if the proposition is, in my movie, strap myself to the hood of a vehicle and get a crazy car chase, might be a yes. So I mean, I could see how and why one would do it if it's your movie. Ballsy move. Kudos to this director here. The ends justify the means. It's so cool to be handheld in a high-speed action chase that like it really puts you in the moment and you really feel the craziness because this guy is clearly experiencing it. An amazing use of crazy camera rigs for sure to tell a story. That was tons of fun. If you like this, comment. If you have other crazy camera rig videos that I missed, tag him below, because I want to see him. Maybe we'll do a round 2. If we can find some more videos, I'll see you next time. All right, cool. Peace.